Let's jump right into this explainer. I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You roll out of bed, stumble over to the mirror, and suddenly, you see a glowing digital timer floating right above your head.
It reads 365 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. Exactly 1 year. But here is the truly terrifying part. You look out your window, and it's not just you, it's everyone. The entire human race suddenly has this exact same countdown hovering above them. And when that timer hits 0, you disappear instantly.
Nobody knows why it's there, and absolutely nobody can stop it. There's no off switch, no secret bunker to hide in, and all the money in the world can't buy you even 1 extra second. It's an unstoppable premise that really sets the stage for the ultimate reflection. How do we actually spend our lives when the illusion of limitless time is completely shattered? Section 1. The 365-day countdown, the discovery and the denial. So within the very first day, the psychological toll is just immense. In hour 1, people are waking up totally confused. Most assume it's just an elaborate prank or maybe some mass hallucination. But by hour 12, panic is spreading globally. News networks start confirming that, yeah, this is actually happening to all 8 billion people on Earth. And by hour 24, the internet completely explodes with wild conspiracies. People are asking, is it a simulation glitch, some kind of alien weapon, divine judgment? Almost instantly, we see the complete collapse of authority. Governments, the institutions built to protect us and maintain order, they immediately attempt to deny the reality of what's happening literally right in front of their faces. Meanwhile, the world's top scientists and brightest minds completely fail to explain it. The rules of physics and biology just cannot account for this whatsoever, essentially leaving humanity completely on its own. Section 2. The death of tomorrow. Society changes overnight. Now we hit this deeply existential question. Why save for a future that absolutely no one will be around to see? I mean, really think about it. Our entire civilization is built on the promise of tomorrow, right? We endure stress today for some payoff decades down the line. But when tomorrow is mathematically capped at exactly 365 days, the whole system just breaks. Because of that sudden realization, we see massive societal shifts almost instantly. People quit their jobs en masse. Because why on earth would you sit in a cubicle for another day when your days are quite literally numbered? Schools completely empty out since studying for a long-term career is suddenly entirely irrelevant. And honestly, perhaps most drastically, money instantly loses all of its meaning and value. Suddenly, a billionaire is no richer than anyone else, because all the money in the world cannot purchase our number 366.
Section 3. Chaos and Confessions, the Divergence of Human Nature. Once we're stripped of laws and consequences, human nature diverges wildly. It's like a giant pendulum swinging to both extremes. On one end, we see pure chaos. Riots begin, crime rises, and terrified people become violent, really giving in to their darkest impulses. But right in the middle of all that darkness, the exact same countdown causes profound beauty. People finally confess hidden love. Estranged families reconnect. A massive wave of deep spirituality washes over the globe, and even bitter enemies forgive each other. It really is the ultimate stress test of the human soul.
Section 4. The meaning of life. Questioning everything. At this point, people begin questioning absolutely everything they once blindly chased. Does success matter? Does money mean anything at all? For centuries, we've traded our finite time for abstract concepts like wealth and status, but under the glow of the timer, humanity finally agrees on the single most valuable currency in the universe: time itself. The illusion of permanence fades entirely. For the very first time in history, humanity fully understands how incredibly valuable life truly was. The sheer value of simply being alive, of just breathing and experiencing the world, comes into this sharp, undeniable focus. It's wild, but it takes the absolute certainty of an ending to make us finally appreciate the journey.
Section 5. Humanity's Final Week. The world becomes quiet.
Fast forward to the final week, and the panic has completely burned itself out. The world becomes entirely quiet. There's no traffic on the highways, zero corporate ambition. People are simply doing what they were probably always meant to do in the first place. They're spending their final moments together, watching sunsets, talking, crying, and truly, deeply living in the present moment.
And then the final seconds arrive. The timers start hitting double zeros. Humanity collectively stops, steps outside, and simply watches the sky. We are standing together in absolute, unprecedented unity as the clock finally runs out.
And maybe the scariest part wasn't the timer.
It was realizing how much time we wasted before it appeared. The real tragedy wasn't the fact that the countdown existed at all. It was the heartbreaking realization of how much of our precious, unrepeatable lives we completely wasted. We wasted it on anger, on greed, and on totally meaningless distractions, long before that countdown even began.
If this explainer made you think about life, time, and humanity, then make sure to subscribe to Alternate Itihas, because here we don't just imagine impossible worlds, we explore the realities that could change the way you see your own.
Because here in the real world, we don't get to see the glowing numbers hovering above our heads. But remember, your timer may already be running. Make every single second count.